Morning sunlight poured into the small house. A man woke up on his couch. He heard movement in the kitchen. He turned around, and froze. A woman stood there. Barefoot. Hair slightly messy. Wearing his white dress shirt. She poured coffee like she belonged there. She turned and smiled. "You really don't remember last night, do you?" His heart slammed against his chest. Wait, who are you?" She set the coffee cup down slowly. "I'm the woman whose car you saved, and whose company owns your house." From the hallway, a child giggled. The woman looked at him, eyes full of secrets. "We need to talk, Daniel." His name was Daniel Brooks. 36 years old. Former engineer. Now a single father running a small logistics and delivery service. He took any job he could get, late-night courier runs, emergency deliveries, small business routes. Whatever paid the bills. His daughter Ria was 7. Bright eyes. Quick smile. She was his whole world. Money was tight. Life was hard. But Daniel always told her one thing: "We may be broke, Ria, but we don't break." She always nodded. She understood more than most kids her age. One night, a storm hit. Rain flooded the streets. Thunder cracked the sky. Daniel was driving home from a late delivery run, his truck pushing through waterlogged roads. Then he saw it. A luxury car wrapped around a tree. Smoke rose from the hood. Headlights flickered weakly. Daniel pulled over without thinking. He ran through the rain. Inside the car was a woman in a black suit, white shirt, an expensive watch glinting in the lightning. Her face was pale. The seatbelt had her trapped. "Help, please." Daniel smashed the window. Cut the belt. Pulled her free, just as sparks burst from the engine. Seconds later, flames erupted. The woman collapsed against him, shaking violently. "Thank you. I can't breathe." Her breathing was shallow, panicked. The hospital was miles away. Half the roads were flooded. Daniel made a decision. "My house is close. We need to get you warm." She nodded weakly. At home, Daniel laid her on his bed, the only real bed in the house. He covered her with blankets, checked her breathing. Then he took a pillow and slept on the couch. Around midnight, Ria woke up. She padded into the living room. "Daddy, who's that lady?" "She's hurt, sweetheart. She needed help." "Is she going to be okay?" "I think so." Ria hugged him tightly. "You're a good person, Daddy. I'm just doing what's right." Lightning flashed, briefly lighting the woman's face in the bedroom. Daniel noticed something then. Strength. Authority. This woman wasn't ordinary. Morning came quietly. The storm passed. Daniel made coffee and breakfast. Then he turned, and saw her standing there. Wearing his white dress shirt. Her hair was loose. Her eyes sharp and observant. "Good morning." Daniel's face flushed. "You're wearing you left me in wet clothes." "I found this." Her voice was calm. Confident. Ria ran in. "Who are you?" The woman knelt to her level. "Just someone your dad saved." Daniel cleared his throat. "I can call you a taxi." "No need. My driver's outside." "My driver?" "He's been waiting since 6. She poured herself coffee. Daniel blinked. "You could have left hours ago. I wanted to thank you properly." She pulled out a wallet and placed a thick stack of cash on the table. "At least $2,000. She shrugged. "Consider it laundry service." Something snapped. Daniel shoved the money toward her. "Take it back." Her eyebrow lifted. "Most men wouldn't." "I'm not most men." She studied him carefully. Then slowly put the money away. I misjudged you. You tried to turn kindness into a transaction. Silence filled the room. Finally, she spoke softly. You're right. I'm sorry. She walked to the door, paused. What's your name? Daniel Brooks. I won't forget it. Then she left. That evening, the TV played quietly while Daniel cooked dinner. Breaking news. CEO Michelle Carter, survivor of last night's fiery crash. Daniel froze. There she was. Rhea gasped. Daddy, that's the lady. Michelle spoke on camera. He refused payment. That kind of integrity can't be bought. Daniel laughed quietly. Well, that's my luck. 3 days later. Daniel was fixing a delivery schedule at Rhea's school when a black luxury sedan rolled in. People stared. Michelle Carter stepped out. White suit. Sunglasses. She walked straight to him. Mr. Brooks, we need to talk. She showed him security footage. You saved my life. Then she handed him documents. I bought your building. Daniel's stomach dropped. And your home is now paid off. It's yours. Daniel shook his head. Kindness isn't a debt. Michelle looked away. I grew up poor. Foster care. Group homes. She swallowed. I forgot what it felt like to be helpless, until the crash. She looked at Rhea playing nearby. She's lucky to have you. I'm lucky to have her. Michelle launched a foundation. The Brooks Foundation. For single parents. She wanted Daniel involved. I need you to keep me honest. Daniel agreed, on one condition. No publicity stunts. Real help. She extended her hand. Deal. Months passed. Work turned into trust. Trust into friendship. Friendship into love. She still wore his shirt. 1 year later, a storefront opened. Brooks Logistics and Delivery. Daniel stood inside his own business. His own future. The bell chimed. Michelle walked in. Still wearing his shirt. Rhea burst in from the back. I got a full STEM scholarship. Michelle hugged her. Daniel watched. Family. One night, Michelle handed Daniel a letter. Open it tomorrow. The next morning, he did. Will you marry me? Tears fell. Rhea screamed with joy. Yes. At the wedding, Rhea stood between them. Holding both their hands. A family born from a storm. Built on dignity. Sealed with love. Michelle whispered, sometimes kindness saves a life. Daniel smiled. Sometimes two. Rhea laughed. Sometimes three. Sometimes love begins where kindness is free. Subscribe if you believe dignity can't be bought.